We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And they'll be facing Larry Holmes. Weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6 feet. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Watch the... And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali, but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Well done with that counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And that jab just missed with the left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like...
Worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Good defense stopping that jab. Back and forth they go. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, some.
Back together. Listen, he's smart.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
There's a counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominant.
Lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Here we go to the 4th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The jab not finding its target. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That hook just can't find the target. That jab gets blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Focus. Get your mind on the job.
On to the fifth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Straight right just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they do.
There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. So much firepower here. Good counter punch. Missing with the left uppercut. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And they are delivering. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Round 7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
For each other's punching power. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so much to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Punch, counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is...
Get back out there and win the round.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness.
Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes, watch out for that reach of 206 centimeters. He's also 191 centimeters tall and weighed in at 103 kilos. And in the other corner, Butterbean. You can't mention the sport of boxing without mentioning this guy.
If you're going to give away so much weight, you've got to depend on speed, because if you miss, it hurts from a bigger fighter.
Here comes the Easton assassin, Eric Esch, a.k.a. Butterbean. It doesn't matter what kind of ring you put him in, whether it's MMA, kickboxing, or boxing, there's one thing on this man's mind: knock you out.
That is true competence going with somebody so heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist, recognized as the king of the 4-rounders, introducing Butterbean.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Another scoring shot there. Good counter punching. Just misses with that left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. They throw a shot, they get countered. You know, the first time Larry Holmes and Eric Butterbean Esch faced off, it was a rather pedestrian affair, but tonight they promised fireworks. Let's see if they give it to us.
Butterbean had Larry Holmes down. Yes, that's what I said. Butterbean had Larry Holmes down. So if he's done it once, what am I saying? He can do it again.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally, they're about to go at it in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nice exchange here from both men. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot, put him under pressure.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Solid punch. There's a counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Both want the knockout. They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. Talk about Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't...
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Lucky that hook didn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. These are heavyweights but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two were made for each other. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept...
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
Time for the 5th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That one will count. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Just missed with that hook. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt.
Be smart. Get your shots.
And there's the bell to start round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4. Down you continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
When are we going to see a jab from these two. That jab gets blocked. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about butterbean in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice. Here we go. It's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Parries that jab away. Nice counter. Which fighter will say no mas? This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Good round. You feel good?
Round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Misses with the jab. Nice counter shot. Does well to block that left jab. And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.